Well, loneliness is a real problem for many Australians, especially as people age, and 1 in 4 report feeling lonely at least one day a week. But there's a new app around which aims to help keep people connected. Jennie Sager is with us now. She's the country manager for Nextdoor. Jennie, tell us, what is Nextdoor?
Yeah, so Nextdoor is a free and private network for your neighborhood, and it's all about building stronger communities. So we connect you with people in your suburb and your surrounding suburbs. It's hyper-localized, and we found that being in Australia for less than a year, we already have more than 70% of neighborhoods in Perth using Nextdoor. And Perth has really embraced this app because it's all about connecting with your neighbors and turning online conversations into true, meaningful friendships and connections offline. So we see people hosting, coffee catch-ups and breakfast clubs and supper clubs and really forming a bond that is combating the nation's loneliness problem.
70%, quite impressive. It does bring to mind, though, the safety aspect of meeting a stranger. I mean, are those concerns valid, do you think?
Well, we make sure that people use real names and real addresses when they sign up to make sure that, again, it's a real person who's been verified that they're living in your neighborhood. So it's not really a stranger, it's actually your neighbor. They could be living right next door to you, and they're fully accountable because, again, they're using their real name at an address that's been checked. So we find that it really encourages people to just be their best selves online and lend a helping hand and just share more too.
Why do you think it is that people are feeling more lonely? I mean, we're more connected now than we ever have been. And I guess, if people are feeling lonely, how do they access the Nextdoor app?
Well, and that was actually why Nextdoor was started, because there's been so much research into how technology has increased social isolation. Everybody's just staring at their phones with their headphones in, and the question was, are those connections actually meaningful? And so this was a way to take that online conversation and turn it into something meaningful. So you're exactly right, and that's why we see it working everywhere. As far as how to log on, you can go to nextdoor.com.au, or you can download the app in iOS or Android Google Play Store. But we see most of our growth comes from neighbor-to-neighbor invitations, and that's somebody inviting somebody else to join, and they actually get a letter in the mail that's been sent to them by one of their neighbors with their neighbor's name and street on it. So again, you know that it's a real person in your neighborhood.
All right, interesting stuff. Jennie Sager, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.